It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Time to figure out where on the... Now for the fun part. Congratulations. It's time to sign your... It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Beavers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The inside handoff. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Quick completion on the out.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Action on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hankerson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On the run, it's Hankerson, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush was real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Murphy. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Might be looking to run. Connection to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the left. Turning on the Jets. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Spins away from the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Oh, he dropped it! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Hankerson. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning it on. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. He's at the touchdown, Beavers. Once he got some room, it was over.
day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Lindsey. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Floating away. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking for a big gain. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Forced out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
On 4th down, going to the air. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, Aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll try to get outside. At the 45, on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Wide open spaces. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Rushes on him. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Come on, quarterback. You need to be better in that situation. 1st and goal scenario, you're not taking a sack. You got to throw that ball away if no one's open.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws to the wideout. To the end zone and is picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Minnesota. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. It's a running room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Beavers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Oh, he's got a chance. Quick spin on the run. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what.
Oh, a lot of space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown! Touchdown, Minnesota!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Murphy. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in, it's Walker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll throw it. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State. And we've got a shootout.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football league.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They got the lead touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fair catch, called for and made. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Look out, he's got room. Powers through the defender.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. There he goes. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's in open space downfield. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Beavers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Unleashes one. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. And some room to work. It's a seam wide open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Quarterback now breaking the field. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The throw. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Taylor has it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the red zone, it's Taylor. Spins away from the defense. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Lindsey. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll try to run for it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pushes ahead. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from Cater. 2nd and goal for this offense. Slams ahead. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Using his legs to buy some time. Got a man, it's Hankerson. He's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go back to the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter.
Minnesota, 34. Oregon State, 21.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might be changing the route. Lost to throw again. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Beavers want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Turning on the Jets. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Toss sweep right. He's going for the goal line. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
And here's the deal. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
Switch it.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers!
And man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a fourth down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Bring in the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Golden Gophers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Fires downfield. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback?
Turning it on! That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll go to the toss. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Unloads it left. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Extending the play. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Leaves it with the running back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
His running backs had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense comes out needing a score here, now one possession. A little screen to the running back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Grab near the marker. It's Walker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Good job. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Deep shot for the end zone. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give is to Taylor. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments and big games, and
danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Williams. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got fourth and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right on target this time. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes.
Wide open spaces. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Slithers into space. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Big fella moving. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's White. Grab near the sticks, it's Castellanos. Oh, he's got some space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. The short hands, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Now sliding to his left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Caught near the sticks, it's Davis. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And the Noles are flying down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida State! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking for a huge play. Reels it in down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
With jet sweep pass. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's now 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
To the air. It's Manning. Gets it out quickly. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10.
3:25.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He'll try to... it's a running room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Wide receiver going in motion. Snapped it in the shotgun. Here's a heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Finding open areas. Can't get him to the ground. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive and you got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Manning. A little release to the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Williams. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. This should be the last play of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Texas 10, Florida State 7.
And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's White. Caught near the sticks, it's Castellanos. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Looking downfield, it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it.
No good. Score remains tied.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Fires left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. And he did that right there.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hard running there. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up for the 1st and goal.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious. He's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
Here comes the heat. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Really don't like that play call for 2 reasons. Number one, if you're down inside the 3-yard line, just run the football. Trust your guys up front to be able to get it done. But 2, if you are going to throw it, it's got to be a bang-bang play. You've got to have slants or quick outs or a back shoulder fade. Anything long developing, it just forces the quarterback to have to hold on to the football. And because of that, he took a terrible sack.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Lucas. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. Turns it on in midfield. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles, and because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Noles! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming. Extra point here will give them the lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Oh, out of space. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a first and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes! And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand when he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Keeps looking downfield. Got room to work. Keeps it and gets the first down. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Fires it incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays right here.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him.
He's loose. Turning on the Jets. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the